want to get high? You want to get high? My brother and his friend used to do that. They would, well, it's not like it was a daily thing, but I have a core memory of when I was little, and they were like sucking helium out of those balloons in the backyard. Like it was like all of our family. And then my grandfather walked outside, and my brother's friend was like, "Hey, Pop, you want to get high?" And like that sentence is just ingrained in my brain. Just, "Hey, Pop."
You know what I was quoting?
What?
Towley from South Park.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't sure
I'm
if you
sorry.
were like,
I didn't make
quoting
that
my
clear that
childhood.
I already knew I didn't think you were quoting my childhood, of course. I've told you that story so many times, I assumed you were referencing my life.
I told you that in confidence.
Well, when somebody writes the biography about me and Zac Efron plays me, I like the idea of someone older than me playing me.
Yes, well, James Franco's going to play me.
For the last time, Dave Franco will play you, okay? We need
never
to,
as if he's like any worse of an actor or like good looking.
in my opinion, he's better in both facets, if I'm being completely honest. Like, oh, he's a great actor, and I'd take it. So welcome to the Neon Valley Podcast, everyone. Episode
How's it going, folks?
27. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
We made
we're
it.
almost there. Merry Christmas, everyone. We're pretty sure this is the Christmas episode.
Wait.
It's also the
You said
mustache episode.
It is.
What?
I don't have much of a mustache. You said we're almost there.
Well,
What are we almost there to?
30. Sorry.
Okay, I was like,
I didn't.
almost there.
I'm my ADHD. You know what I'm saying? I got so many thoughts. I just want to say them all at once. You know. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, because then I immediately thought when you were like, mine's not as prominent. I'm just whiter. I think our mustaches are the same
true.
thickness.
The complexion. All I need to do is
I'm gonna be
change the color settings on my camera, and then we should be good. But
All you gotta do. We actually surprisingly got a new listener in our last episode, or maybe the one before.
Shout out.
Yeah, I think it was because of the Matt Rife controversy that happened.
That's a great reason to start following us, because of controversy.
Yeah, we talked about, actually, the funniest thing is we talked about the previous controversy, and within that time of us editing it and releasing it, there was already another controversy that people were looking up, so we lucked out. Yeah.
That's great for the algorithm.
100%. But we had a comment from Tommy Like Tom on YouTube, and he said that I would say the guy on the right has a more objective, unattached, and dare I say, sane perspective, purely because he's not invested in the subject as much. In truth, there is no reason to be talking about Matt Rife. If you're talking about him, you've fallen for some kind of media trap, and the only thing that drives you to talk about him is ego. Like you're in the same field as him, and success poses a threat to your art because it breaks that principle that you value. And his downfall is somehow savored as a sweet victory. But at the end of the day, the affairs that Matt Rife have zero consequences on your life, and the consequences will only be negative if you can continue to spend time thinking and talking about him.
I have two comments.
Yeah.
He's following us?
I don't think so. I think he just found...
okay.
Because his comment right before this was, hey, I've been listening to this for a while, and I just realized you're a very tiny channel, so congrats.
Oh, quite the difference in tone there. Two,
also a little backhanded, if I'm being honest.
Am I the guy on the? Well, it's not about the size of the podcast, but anyways.
Yes, you're the guy on the right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Just wanted to check.
Right. Yeah. Which he's insinuating I'm not sane. Okay. I will take.
How does he know you so well?
I will take over-exaggeratory. Okay. I will take devil's advocate. All right. I will take flamboyant. I don't care. I'll take whatever. But to say that I'm not sane, where am I looking?
Those are the most sane eyes I've ever seen.
Who am I looking at? Which one are you? Which one are you?
Which one are you, sons of bitches?
No, I just thought that's one of the funniest ways to say that someone's insane is just saying that. I think the other one, dare I say, has a more sane perspective. All right, but
I don't think I registered that part and realizing that he was saying yours is insane in comparison.
I mean, to say that yours is sane, that's implying something. Which, of course, now he'll probably be like, "I never said that." I'm just kidding.
But I also like
Thank
that
you
he's
for
like,
listening.
you savor in his downfall, because
I don't really. I mean, it was just like, yeah, it's funny. Like, you know, that's the most savoriness I get out of it. It's not like I'm happy he failed. I would be just as happy if he was a really good comedian. I think that's the thing, is like, a lot of people don't understand is like, when I'm upset that something fails and like want to talk about that, I would be just as happy if that thing was good and succeeded and in the opposite direction. So it's not like I'm praying for something to fail. But bless you.
I'm allergic to bullshit, Kyle. No.
No.
Sorry, I just can't use that line too many times. And I will also say, in that same video, you defended him and like, yeah, it's one of those, if you were just bashing him the whole time, if you were, again, I think it was a little over the top in saying like, because it feels like it was like you were praying for his downfall. You're just waiting for him to fail. You were like, I'm just commenting on something that happened in public media, and we're not like a news channel. We're not like CNN, MSNBC, FOXC. I figure if I can join them all, then there's no tie to any one side.
Nope.
But we're literally just human beings that have opinions on things that we witness in the media, and we know we don't have the full scope. But again, it's one of those. And I dare I say, any news, no publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah.
So even
any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah. So even us talking about him still works out for him. Like, if we really like wanted him to fail, we just wouldn't even talk about him at all. But the thing is, I don't think you and I are the people that ever want people to fail. We would much rather see people succeed and grow and do great things.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, we're people with opinions.
Like, it's like, sure, there are some people, like, aggressively awful people that we wouldn't want to see succeed, but those are just people we don't talk about. You know, it's just like, I almost can't even think of any, because I'm like, well, I just don't think about them or talk about them because I don't.
Exactly. Like, if we actually genuinely had disdain for a human and we wanted them to fail, we wouldn't even mention them. And here's what I think happens, and I've thought about this more from being on the side of creating media. When we put media out, we talk about something, and that is out there in the internet verse for as long as the internet exists. And when people come by, it's always there. So I can see how the perception is that must be something that they genuinely care about or they think about all the time, when it's like, oh, we make a podcast every week and we talk about things that happen within our lives in this week. And then we go on to the next subject and live our lives. And I feel like when people see media, they're like, oh no, that's who they are. Always.
I mean, if you think about it, we have about almost 2-hour episodes every episode, right? Mm-hmm. And we've done 27 episodes now. So we've talked for almost 60 hours of conversation just in those episodes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it that way.
So within 60 hours of conversation, there's probably at least a couple things that I don't 100% agree with that I said, or that I feel like, oh, well, I only said that to kind of get conversation going. Or do you know what I mean? Like, of course, like that, especially when you're like, what's the term? Like, flow of consciousness, when you're just kind of letting it think. Like, sometimes you just say things, and you know, I do play devil's advocate a lot, and I think to a fault.
No.
Okay, this is going to be the cringiest things I've ever fucking said, but I don't know how else to put it, because I've noticed with people I've argued, like I see with or argue with online, it's like I feel like I'm accidentally way too like nuanced. Like I have too much of a oh yeah, like well let me give you this side of it, but I also agree with this side. Because like if I really love a movie, I can give a movie a 10 out of 10. For example, let's say something easy. 10 out of a 10 movie, I will still tell you the things that I didn't like about it. But if that's all you heard me talk about, you would probably think I didn't like the movie, because I talk about it with just as much passion as I did the things that I liked, you know? So yeah, it's this kind of weird balance where I feel like people can hear me say things sometimes and think that I am taking a side 100% over here. And it's not that. It's just that it's way more nuanced than that. There is no such thing as being 100% on a certain side. Okay. I want to talk about this a little bit before we do our tier list. The tier list isn't too long, so I don't think it'll take, like...
So we say.
Yeah, right. But by the way, we're doing a Christmas song tier list, so everyone hold on to your hats for that one.
I already have Christmas a couple... Caps. There's one song. You might know it. We won't say it in case you know it, but there's one song. I will use my veto to make sure it goes in the very furthest place down. I don't care if I have to pull up the lyrics for the song to rip that shit apart. I don't care if their entire fan base hates me forever. I have a really serious problem with one Christmas song.
We already talked about it last year for an extensive amount of time.
Oh my God, we did. So you better hope it's not on the tier list. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, you should probably go check out last episode on Christmas and then every episode following. So that way you're a part of the lore. Pat, roll intro.
We literally talked about... Matt Pat, get out of here. We literally talked about it last Christmas. There aren't that many songs on this list that should be. There's not many modern songs. So
that's fair.
We'll probably get it through pretty quick. If there's any honorable mentions, we'll put them in there ourselves. Oh my God, okay. Spider-Man. I like that. Speaking of which, are you ready?
So I actually have a new Christmas phrase that I'm going to start saying.
Oh, that's right. All right.
This is definitely perfect transition time. So I've never used this before, and if I had, you would have heard this. Merry Christmas. Anybody listening and not watching right now, just so you know, I'm getting the side eye hard as fuck. Question, before you comment, am I wrong? Have I never used this before?
For a good reason.
I just thought of that today. I don't know why it took me 30 years to develop this, but between Merry Chrysler, Happy Honda Days, Merry Christmas.
Well, what was... it's only because I already am so sick of whenever somebody was like, "Oh, bitch," you were like, "It's Mitch." Like, I'm already...
I still say that.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm already so over that I think I can't even appreciate it, but it's good. It's good.
Merry Christmas and Happy Baldur's Gate.
And a Tyler New Year. I want to be involved.
It's an entirely new year.
Ooh.
Oh, now it sounds a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? That's literally about all I had on that. I was just really proud of that today.
Never besmirch my name like that again.
I put it in the chat at work and nobody responded to it.
Yeah, did they? Did they not?
I'm gonna say it every day until somebody responds to it. I'm gonna get written up at work for it. So you've been abusing the company Teams chat, and we're gonna need you to stop.
Like, hey,
I get blocked.
We have a new policy, actually. No more puns. This is not related to any incidences that have happened recently, but no more puns in the group chat.
Everybody
Thank you.
Just looks over at me in the meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would be this way for the video. Yeah. Okay.
All right, why don't you go ahead and tell the people what we're here for today?
Yeah, we're already 45 minutes into this. We're doing a Christmas song tier list, baby.
Woo! Spicy.
That's right. So let me get that up. Switch this bad boy over. Boom. There it is. All right, so it's a pretty short list. I realize you can't see it, Mitchell. You cannot see the list.
Is there a website link you can send me so that way I can at least follow along?
Oh, yeah, you can do it at the same time.
Yeah, I can do it at the same time so I at least know what we're looking at. Holy shit. One of these is from our movie.
Yes, it is. It is. That's part of the reason I picked this. I meant to ask you, which we can get into more of this with the movie, because I didn't bother to look it up because I'm lazy. Do you know if this movie was written because of the song, or was the song written for the movie?
That's a great question. I almost feel like the song was probably made for the movie, but
I don't know, right? Yeah, we'll have to look it up when we talk about the movie. All right, we'll get into that later. All right, so on this list, it looks like we have about 20, I think there's 19 to 20 songs. There's going to be quite a few missing, so if there's any honorary mentions, we'll add them on at the end, you know.
Yep.
But these are the main, I would say the mainstays of Christmas music. So let's just start it right off, man. We got the 12 Days of Christmas. What do you think?
All right. So right off the bat, I'd say it's kind of middle of the road.
I think it sucks.
Yeah, I was going to say it's pretty repetitive. It just kind of counts down
but it forces you to count down at multiple times. It only works if you have 12 people who can sing the song. Because then it's fun to have each person have an individual part. Other than that, it's a nightmare.
It feels like the shorter version of 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of, like it's just a version of that, but it's only 12.
Which that was only written to pass time.
Yeah, exactly. And all the gifts aren't even that great. I like the birds because I'm a bird person. But yeah, I would be okay putting...
Yeah, no, I just saw the ranking too, by the way. I don't agree with this. We're going to make this...
We can change it.
Yeah, we're going to change this. So this is S.
Okay.
This is A. This is B. This is C. This is D. And this is F. Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with S and then go down from A at the top. All right, I'm just updating my slide so I can follow along.
I know that a lot of people don't agree with me, but I think we might have talked about this before. I don't remember, but a lot of Christmas songs just aren't good. Like they're just not like, I understand that they're Christmas songs and everyone likes listening to them during Christmas, but as songs,
they're fucking lazy.
They're boring and they're not good.
So fucking lazy.
So we can't let C be the bottom tier for Christmas songs. We can't.
No. So yeah, I'm ignoring the amazing grade. I'm just going based off the SABDCD grading. So if we're doing this one, I'm okay with putting that at D.
Yeah, oh, perfect. That's where I already put it.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. I literally just dropped it there. Okay, so we are on to Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. We talked about this a little bit last year.
We did. I don't entirely remember my take, but it's one of those, I don't think it's a bad song. It's not fucking doing much for me. Again, I'd kind of say middle of the road. It's better than 12 Days of Christmas. It at least progresses. But...
Oh, yeah. I would like to give this one maybe a B, right? Because, like, I think it's a really good song. It's just overplayed. That's the only problem with it.
And maybe that's the other thing I'm thinking is it's just...
Yeah. Because we talked about it before, and I think you had a similar opinion as you just did right now, and I think I did too, because I think I remember talking about the intro. That's the best part, is that piano that comes in when she's holding the note.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's got some nice elements, but in terms of the lyrics, it's just a repetitive song. So I'm good with B.
The fact that it's broken through as a classic Christmas song in the last, 15 years since it's been released? Like, there is no other Christmas song that's been released in the last 30 years that could even come close to the impact that it's had. So that does say something for sure. But yeah,
so it's not going on the bottom half, but I'm good with B.
Yeah. All right. So next we have Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. That's a good one.
Rockin' Around the Christmas
tree. Because there's so many variations you can have of it. There's like a jazzy variation. There's a rock variation. There's a doo-wop.
I'm gonna put that in A. I'm thinking S. We each get one where we're like, this is, or do we just pick one together that we agree this is the best song that goes in S?
Maybe we should see if we're passionate about.
Okay,
one
gotcha.
Enough,
but yeah, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. Again, that one, it's got more soul. It's got more jive. Really makes me feel alive. So I'm good with A. I think that's a solid spot.
Yeah, no, that I 100% agree. All right, so this next one is Dean Martin. It is Baby It's Cold Outside. So this one has some controversy.
Yeah, I don't like this song. It was a weird song.
It makes me feel weird. I used to like it when I was younger. And like, I think it's just because it's like, I used to think it was a fun little like, oh, it's a stage play. Like, oh, But the more you think about it, the more it's just weird.
Yeah, I kind of like morally.
Like
I'm like,
it's almost an
D or F
for morals.
I would be okay with F just morally. I like the concept of having his voice paired with like a lighter female voice. Okay, between D or F.
Let's just put it in F. Fuck it.
All right.
Yeah, I can't defend it anymore. Okay, so we have "O Come All Ye Faithful." It's the one that's like,
okay.
"Oh, come ye faithful."
Like, I think I have a weird connection, but I almost think that's on my Catholic upbringing.
Oh yeah.
More than me being like, this is a great song.
It's not.
I'm not gonna put it.
I can't put it above C, dude. I can't.
I was gonna say I don't think I can put it above C. I think okay. Would you rather listen to that or 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh man, that's a hard question. I guess I would rather listen to "O Come All Ye Faithful" because it's shorter and not as repetitive. Because all right, so I'll put it in C. Okay,
and that might end up at like the top of D.
I hate children choirs. Can't stand them. I don't think there's ever been a song that a children choir has been in, and I went, "Oh yeah, that's a banger." Like, maybe I don't know what Kendrick. Does Kendrick have a song with a child?
I was gonna say there are rap songs that use
Eminem.
It, and it's
the only one I gave an excuse to was Eminem.
Toy Soldiers.
Yes,
like Toy Soldiers.
Yes, at work I think I brought this up the other day.
It's a great. I don't know if it's just Conway or a Griselda. No, it's a Conway track, where he uses like a children's kind of choir for the hook, and like background vocals, and that shit's fire.
But my argument is that those children's choir vocals are used as almost kind of like an ironic dissonance. Like it's meant.
Yes.
It's not meant to be like inspiring and cute. It's meant to be dark.
No, it's like a balance of like. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'd say for now C. If it ends up slipping down to D, just because of where the tracks may lie, I'm not gonna argue it. But it would be at the top of D.
Yeah.
Next is Frosty the Snowman. So
again,
that's a classic children's song.
Yeah, catchy, short, and it does have children singing. It does tell a story, and I like the cartoon a lot, so I'm a little biased.
Okay, if we're talking Christmas songs, like if we were just ranking these on songs, they would have much different placements. If we're talking Christmas songs, and I'm at a store and this song comes on, I'm not rolling my eyes at it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Christmassy. I would put this in B. I wouldn't put it above Mariah Carey's, but I would put it in B at least.
Really? Yeah. No, I agree. So wait, we have to make this clear again. Is being above something being closer to the letter or closer to the right?
So I think the farthest to the left makes it the best.
Closest to the letter? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we did the same exact conversation on the
we had a
fast
whole
food.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think that if it's further on the right, it's better because you read things from left to right. You know, where it's like if you're reading up the list, you would be like, oh, it's going up, left to right, and then you hit the top. And if you're reading it from bottom, no, I guess it wouldn't work from bottom. Interesting.
Oh no, yeah.
Top to bottom, it would be the opposite. All right, yeah, it's close to the letter. So, oh god, I moved the whole thing. All right. So next song, why is it so small? Hold on.
I was about to say, I don't know how you've been able to read these.
Oh, this is Do You Hear What I Hear? Do you hear what I hear?
Oh.
I don't like this one.
It's not an interesting song, but there are elements of like after the da 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 da.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
I actually I'm like,
you're right.
I like it has a nice melody.
Yeah.
I really like the melody.
Like a high C, maybe?
Yeah. I would say high C. Because again, the lyrics just don't do much for me. But when you hit that part of the melody, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, it's Christmas time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, You know what I've noticed about Christmas music? Because I work, at my job right now, we're playing a lot of Christmas music. And what I'm noticing that I don't like in music is when vocals or melodies seem to follow like a scale. That drives me insane. So it's like for example, the chorus of this is just do 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 do. Like that's basically a scale in music that you're just following with your vocals. Like
okay. Like a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. And that happens so much in Christmas music where they just follow a basic scale because they had to write it quickly for a Christmas song. That's the only thing I can imagine is what happened. And oh yeah, that's the part that I don't know why it drives me crazy a little bit.
You know what part I remembered in Frosty the Snowman that I think is fire is that wait, is that Frosty the Snowman? Actually, that might have been from the movie we just watched.
No, I think
the
you're
Santa
right.
Claus is coming to town.
No, I think it is. Is that the one you're talking about? Because it goes.
No. And the only reason why I know is because I heard it today in the Santa Claus is Coming to Town movie we watched. It's like that flute, and I'm like, whew. She goes hard. Like I'll even send you the.
That should be looped.
Part, but yeah, it absolutely should. So okay, but we'll get to that when we get to that one.
True. All right, so this is Holly Jolly Christmas by Michael Bublé. It doesn't have to be Michael Bublé. It's just the original.
This is
Holly Jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Yeah.
Okay, not talking about Michael Bublé's, but the original. My favorite Christmas song.
It's up there. I was already gonna probably give it an A. So if this is your S, I agree with it.
I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly. Like I like the groove. I like the energy. He changes the flow up a little bit in it. Like this is definitely my S for the original.
Yeah. All right. No, that's totally fair. I'll give it to you, baby. We got Holly Jolly Christmas at S. Next is Jingle Bell Rock. Okay. I fucking love this song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah.
It's a really good song.
And
like,
it has some great renditions. Like, amazing renditions.
Holly Jolly Christmas more, but this would probably be my number 2 because this one is really good.
Yeah, I think Kenny Rogers has a version of it.
Has a virgin?
Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. I swear to God, I just listened to this. Hold on one sec.
What a bright time! It's the right
Randy
time
Travis. That's who it is.
Rock the night away.
I hate country music, but I will listen to the shit out of Randy Travis singing Jingle Bell Rock. It's so good. It's so good.
Jingle Bell Rock is a fucking certified banger.
Know if it's my S though. It's A.
Minimum,
it's A for sure.
It's A. Okay. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree or Jingle Bell Rock?
Jingle Bell Rock. My gut tells me.
I'd say that'd go above. It's close, but I do think that it's got some better renditions.
All right.
Yeah, so Jingle Bell Rock is at the front of A.
Boopy. That's right. See, I mixed it up there. I said booby.
Okay. I have a funny story for this next one.
Oh, okay. So it's I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
So I hated this song growing up as a kid. But the reason why was because I always pictured that the mom was kissing actual Santa Claus and not her husband and cheating.
You didn't know that Santa Claus didn't exist. Spoilers. So you assumed that mommy's kissing.
So I'm like, why is somebody singing about their unfaithful mother? Like, this is a horrible Christmas. Your mom is ruining the family. And I have such negative, connections to this song. All right, what are your thoughts?
I was in the car 3 or 4 years ago when I watched Audrey realize that Santa was their dad.
I feel like
this song came on
it time for Audrey and I.
And she went, "Oh my God, wait. They saw him kissing Santa Claus." Oh man, it killed me. Like, obviously, of course, I didn't know it right away when I was a little kid. Of course, I just thought, like, oh, this is a weird song. But yeah, I got it pretty quickly. It's not a bad song. It's a little annoying. I don't like. I think is there a Michael Jackson version?
Yep. Yeah, but I think when he was like a kid.
And is this an unpopular opinion? I hate young Michael Jackson's voice. I think it's really grating and awkward and loud, and he doesn't hit notes, he just screams. Like when he says, "I saw mommy," he says,
Okay, it actually cut the audio when you went up there. It was like, and then it just went quiet.
Wow, it did this to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but I hate that.
Out of all the controversial opinions you could have on him, that's got to be the least.
Oh, he didn't do it.
All right, okay. So where are you putting this? Because I'm fine with that going either like top of D or bottom of C.
Yeah. It's a cute song, so I'll give it like top of D.
Okay.
I can't quite give it C though. It's a little grating. It's annoying.
What the fuck is this next song?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I like that song.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah. That's the one.
Swedish
yeah,
Chef.
it's so classic. It's not really overplayed much. It's just one that you always know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like no one might ask for it to be played at a party, but if it comes on, no one says that it needs to be skipped.
Yeah, it's the perfect song to put at the beginning of your Christmas movie, which a lot of them do. I think maybe that's why it's gone underplayed. I don't know. But
I'm good with either top of B or bottom of A.
Yeah, I was thinking like a B, like top B. Like a little better than Frosty, but not quite as good as Rockin' Around.
Yeah, because I think
all right,
I'd even say it's better than Mariah Carey's.
Yeah, but hold on. I do like that. I like the orchestral stuff it does where it's like beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Like it does those like drops everywhere you go.
I'm gonna put that at the bottom of A then because it has great elements. Again, like that it's a full-bodied song.
Yeah, I almost want to put it above Rockin', but I won't. I don't think I can. Okay. Next song.
Not enough energy, but good.
Yeah, exactly. So this one, this has a weird little story that you might appreciate. This is Mary Did You Know? So I assume this is apparently like a Christian rock, not necessarily Christian rock,
familiar,
but it's like a Christian-based Christmas song, which a lot of them are, obviously. Let's be honest.
I was kind of at their base.
Yeah, that's where a lot of them are based. But this one is very based because the whole lyrics are about Mary and did she know that her son would be Jesus and all this stuff. But the funniest thing is I've never heard this song. And if I have, I've never noticed up until like 3 weeks ago. And literally the day I heard it, Cam messaged me on Twitter and he was like, "Hey, I need to make a Christmas song for my mom. It's going to be a present and I want to do this song. Could you make an instrumental for this song?" And then sent me Mary Did You Know? I was like, bro, I didn't even tell him about this because I was like, I don't even know how to convey how weird this moment is. But I was like, I've never heard this song. I heard it an hour ago on the radio and now you're messaging me about it to make an instrumental. And I'm like, what the like that's never popped up before.
I definitely heard this a lot. Again, I think that has a little bit more to do with my Catholic upbringing.
Catholic.
I'm just gonna start calling it other things. But I will say this: I remember that kind of like low voice of "Mary, did you know?" Because it's like a low voice that's being sung.
Yeah, well, there's a couple different versions. There's like the Kenny Rogers. I think that's why I was thinking of Kenny Rogers, because it's like, Mary, did you know that your baby boy, that shit. And then there's also like a female version. There's a couple different versions.
Because I'll say, it's not the most memorable song. As somebody who knows that he heard it growing up, and I can't remember ever hearing it on the radio. And like, bro, I worked in some offices where like my coworkers loved playing Christmas music, and that song did not come up much.
You have to be a strong Catholic believer or Christian believer for this song to really resonate with you. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, why else would this song like speak to you? Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's got a very specific story message that hits a more specific demographic. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. It's just that's what it is.
So, man, I almost feel like
a C.
It's got a, yeah. I was gonna say like the bottom of C, because I would say at least "O Come All Ye Faithful," I feel like has a little bit more. Like even that one feels a little bit more broader than this specific Mary. Hey, Jesus's mom, are you aware?
Yeah, and I will admit, doing the instrumental for it is a bit of a repetitive song. It's a very like that's the main point of the song, and they keep repeating that. So
yep.
Yeah, I think a low C. It's not a bad song by any means, but yeah. So next we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh man, again another classic. But where does it go? Because it's one of those, I remember it from my childhood. I really enjoyed it. It reminded me of Christmas time. But are you going to play that at a Christmas party? Like maybe a family Christmas party.
Yeah.
But is anybody going to be like belting out like, oh, let's fucking go?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some banger lines in it, but you could even say it glows. Exactly. And this
like
song
a light bulb.
I was literally about to say, we had an entire generation of kids who had like a response.
Ad-libs.
To it. Yeah, like an ad-lib thing. That was fun. I don't know if kids still do that. Yeah, they probably just go, skirt. No cap.
Would you rather, because I feel like there's another song on this list that it's going to either go in front of or behind. And I think that's Frosty the Snowman. So is it better than Frosty the Snowman? I almost think I like Frosty the Snowman a little bit better.
Oh man,
I don't know.
I'm listening to both in my head, and I'm like,
yeah,
because Rudolph has more of those flutters in the instruments. I like. They have that, like that. Yeah.
And again, like it was like our version of ad-libs. Oh
yeah,
man,
you know what? I think
I'm willing to put
go...
that above Frosty the Snowman.
Oh whoa, I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, so high B, below it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and then above Frosty.
Wait,
because I got beginning. Well, beginning is on A, but I'm saying it's below that.
Wait, so is it? But it goes Mariah Carey first on B, then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Where's Mariah Carey?
I thought Closer to B was good. I thought Mariah Carey was below Frosty. Is Mariah Carey above Frosty? I might have messed that up.
No, I think that's what we said, but I'm okay with putting it after Frosty because again, Frosty isn't overplayed, more nostalgic to my childhood. Yeah, so I'm fine with putting Mariah Carey at the bottom of B.
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay, cool. So right. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is top of B, then Frosty the Snowman.
All right, what's our next one?
Ooh, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is kind of a banger. And again, this one had the flute flutter in the movie at least.
Well, okay. I'm going to totally...
We're about to fight, aren't we?
No, because I'm about to say that I'm going to contradict myself. Michael Jackson's version of this song rules. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, I forgot. I don't know. Oh, because it's such a different version.
Yeah.
Like, it has a way different energy.
Yeah. But He's making a list, checking. Yeah, dude, it's, and that speaks to it. The fact that you can kind of rendition it in so many different ways and still pull it off.
They're all good. Like, oh man. Okay, so, oh man, this was.
Is this an A? I don't think this is my S.
It's definitely above. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's just got a better energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
so Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, is this above or below? It's pretty neck and neck. I'm not gonna lie. Because I think it's super iconic to Christmas as well.
I think. Well, I honestly, if we're I think it's above Jingle Bell Rock. I think this might be the second. I think it'd be
top
of
A.
Yeah, second list.
If it's not S, it's definitely top of A. The more I was thinking about it, the more I was like, when this song comes on, I'm like, oh, it is beginning. It's Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, and I just realized what my S is looking at this list. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Santa Claus Coming to Town. That's top of A for sure. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy. Right. I'm actually really happy with that.
We might fight right now. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Silver Bells. F. I hate this song. I don't know why.
No.
I don't know why, dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm not that invested.
Okay, so
Silver Bells.
It's just boring. It's like
Frasier.
And before anybody flames me, if Frasier was a Christmas song, yeah. Before anybody like flames me or attacks me, it's not that I don't like slow songs or anything like that. I appreciate a slow, soft song. There's just something about this one that like, I think he says 7 words in like a minute. And I'm just like, it's like Silver Bells.
It's the pacing.
Silver Bells.
Yeah, half of them are just repeating the same thing.
In the city. Hear them ring. Jingling.
Like, it's like
soon
somebody
it
was
will
like,
be Christmas time.
We need you to write this song. And he's like, okay, cool. He goes, but we need you to like write and record it at the same time because we have 3 minutes. Yeah. And he goes, Silver Bells.
Silver. And then someone agreed with him. Silver Bells.
Like, go on. It's Christmas time in the city. Yeah, I'm fine with this going at F because it's
lazy. It's lazy. People are gonna hate me, but it can go top of F. We'll put it above the rape song.
Like Coke. Yes. All right, what the fuck is this next song?
God damn it! Hold on.
Underneath the Tree, Kelly Clarkson. Underneath the. I'm actually having to go to YouTube right now to.
I think we got to put it in F just because we don't know what the fuck it is.
I mean that. Yeah, it's kind of hard where if every song we've been able to identify and now we're like.
Yeah, no. What the hell is that? Because I'm thinking like Under the Mistletoe. I can think of. I think that's a song, but not Underneath the Tree.
Let me make sure this isn't going to my speakers. Because I do want to just listen really quick, just to make sure it's not something that, like, if you listen to it, you'll probably remember the beat. But hearing the words, I'm like, I feel like I've never heard this song before.
F.
But hearing the beat.
F.
Yeah, F. It's not as rapey, so I guess it can go above. But, I mean, at least Silver Bells is, like, recognizable.
Do you know what song isn't on this list that is a good song? Can be an honorable mention, I guess, is What Christmas Means to Me. Again, I think that might even be a fucking Michael Jackson one he did a version of, but that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Christmas means to me, my love.
Okay, that's starting to sound... That's Stevie Wonder.
Is it?
Yeah, you racist piece of shit now. I'm not a robot. Really? Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Yeah, tell me that's not a good Christmas song. Yeah, that's it. That's like
easily it would have been an A. I think it would have been above. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. maybe even Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. That definitely honorable mention for A.
All right, let's get through Let's get through these last three, and then I have another honorable mention I want you to listen to and tell me what you think it should go. So, all right. The next song is White Christmas. All right. And I just wanted, before you say anything, I just want to do a little something real quick. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Do you feel any more Christmassy than when you hear that baritone come in? Dude, like this is my S. I don't fucking care. White Christmas? I'm dreaming of a white
Okay, so we are thinking of the same song. This is yours?
Just like the one I used to know. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. This is definitely your S to decide.
Yeah. So S it goes.
We each get our own S.
So S it goes above Holly Jolly Christmas.
I think I might like the Bing Crosby version better.
It won't even let me put it above Holly Jolly. It physically will not let me put it better than that. All right.
Good.
Fine. All right. Well, we got another Bing Crosby next. It's I Wish You a Merry Christmas.
All right. So we're talking about a classic, but
I honestly, let me listen to it real quick because I thought that's We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I think this might be a different song. Okay, I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Are you Mandela affecting yourself?
Yeah, I feel like I'm being gaslit. Is it not, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas?
I've heard that in Christmas carols, and maybe they change it that way because it's a group of people saying it, but I also don't know if I'm just coming up with excuses for them.
Oh my god, I feel like I've never heard this version before. Have I never heard Bing Crosby's version of this? Dude, my whole life I thought it was We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
All right, hold on. I need to look it up because as I'm hearing him sing it, I'm like, I know I've heard We Wish You a Merry Christmas being sung instead. Okay, if you do look up We Wish You a Merry Christmas, there's a lot of We Wish You a Merry Christmas songs.
Okay. So it's the So Bring Us Some Figgy Pudding song. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just found like a Christmas Carol version, and it's We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So I almost feel like when they've done groups of people, maybe that's what Weezer did?
Weezer Wish You a Merry Christmas? Okay, I don't know though. That's like maybe a B. I think it's below All I Want for Christmas. Maybe above?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like it's a staple of Christmas, but does that necessarily make it a good song?
No.
And again, like at least Mariah Carey's has like that interesting element in the beginning. This is like pretty much like the meat and potatoes of just like a base level good Christmas song. So yeah, I'm fine with that going after Mariah Carey's Last of B.
Okay. And finally, we have The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Old Christmas carols, and I don't like Cheryl, so give me a beer.
I'll get drunk and fall out of my Cavalier.
That's a good song. That's
It is. It's like A, like middle of A, maybe above beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I was about to say, yeah, because I think it has just a little bit more of that uplifting energy. So I'm willing to put that above. Yeah, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's also not Christmas specific. It's almost like a holiday song. Because, like, I don't think it... Like, yeah, it says, like, oh, Jingle Bells. Oh, maybe it does say Christmas. Hold on. Most wonderful time of the year. It's only the showing and Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is near. You know, he does say that. Yeah, you're right. But I like that it's more of like a holiday. It's just like, oh, it's not literally a Christmas song.
It's just this time of year. Everyone's happy. Yeah, I'm happy with that going above. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
All right.
But I do want to say, fuck Wham Bam Their music is fucking trash. Well, not all their music, but their Christmas song is just fucking trash. It pisses me off. It's possibly not only the laziest piece of shit, but it's also like, this girl fucking doesn't love me. She didn't love me last year, but